Okay, so here we are with Piper. We're continuing our boot camp training, and what we always try to do is set up a dynamic that represents real life. So real life has vacuum cleaners, real life has people in wheelchairs, teenagers, food, everything. So we don't try to sterilize the world. We teach the dog to understand that there are people with wheelchairs, there are people with crutches, and crutches fall, and people fall, and vacuum cleaners vacuum. So what you do see here right now is Ashley's very calm and relaxed. She doesn't look excited, so therefore the dog is not. She's concerned as I get closer with the camera. She gets a little shy, laid down. Ashley's just stepping out with her left foot. Good girl. Good. All right, now we're going to heel. Step out your left. So the point of heeling is teaching the dog, make a right. Good. A little correction. Good. That the dog has to be right. And just walk back and forth. Good. She gets a little correction. She's a little nervous. She should be nervous. Look at the dynamic we set up. There's odor in here. Ashley's going to slow down and come to a stop. She's going to ask her to stay and pivot out with her right foot. The wheelchair's creeping. She's going to knock on the door a little behind her. But notice she's focused on the dog, and the dog is always on a leash and collar. She's going to go back to her side. And she's going to make a right and heel by the wheelchair. And why are we using a wheelchair? Because it's not a wheelchair. It's an animal, right? Dogs don't understand these things. Bicycles are animals. Skateboards are animals. Ask her to sit. And wonderfully, and give her free time. Drop the leash.
Okay.
Get low. Good. Good. And now as Ashley walks and sits down. So we're in a house and we just watch boundaries. So the dog's happy, content. And this is fine that she comes over right now, but we're not going to allow her to cross too many boundaries. So she's investigating. She's investigating dog odor and urine. This is how dogs survey areas, right? They use their nose and knows a dog just urinated over here. So she knows there was some big-ass dog over here a little while ago. And she's going around. And now she went over, and if our disabled person has movement of her hand, she might be able to pet her. Oh, good. And we're going to see if we can work a miracle. We've been good at this. Okay. Stand up. Say hallelujah. Walk away. Go ahead. Walk away. Just go knock on the door and see who's there. I hear voices in my head. Yeah. Jackie doesn't understand you knock from the outside and said no, but that's good. No, so the point of the matter is we make the dog invisible. If the dog was afraid of anything, her tail would be between her legs and she'd be hiding somewhere, but she's not. She's just investigating this new den. All right, we're going to cut and we're going to see how she does with other dogs. Okay, so here we are at home, right? So Ashley's relaxed. She's not projecting. She's not talking. And a dog appears. Now, if there's tension on Piper's leash, what is she going to do? Correct. Now, if Ashley started to tighten up, she tensed up, and she started telling Piper, no, this is just hard dog, you just release. Not release, relax, and you're doing fine. Good, let me hold. This is Indy, hang on. Good, good, I got it, good. So, both things. Here, I'm relaxed. Actually, you come hold her. So the dogs are relaxed. There's not overtness here. Overtness is Piper's tail goes between her legs. She's as happy as can be. Her mouth is open. She's breathing. Now we took charge of Indy's head, and his mouth is open. So they're almost identical behaviors. But once we tighten up, we start transmitting anxiety, and we're telling the dog something's wrong. Off. Good. And then if you just stand up and do a little obedience, heel. Okay, so here we go. We did our introduction. Now they're doing the butt sniff, which is analogous to a handshaking movement. You can see she came alive. You got to be careful. A little careful. Can there be a fight? Yeah, but Piper just came out easy. Wait, you don't want to play too rough, right? Is it fair? No. So what do? Do I get in the middle of it? Piper is like she just took a hit of acid here. She's like came from nowhere to like she came alive. So we actually have to calm her down. I do have to worry that they get caught up here. All right, I mean, look, this is the beginning of the end. This is boundaries, boundaries, boundaries.